Hi guys, and welcome back. So we're going to do a polymer clay tutorial today, and I saw this on Samantha from Jessima Tutorials. I will link that video. I'm sure hers is going to be much more detailed and turns out a little better than mine because she's a seasoned polymer clay person on YouTube. So but I thought it was very pretty and I thought I would try it, and I had gotten this firefly stamp a while back and I hadn't decided what to do with it, so this is perfect for it. So we're going to use black polymer clay as our background, and I've got 3 stamps, and I'm going to use some gold leaf, and I'm going to do a purple, a rose gold, and a pink. And then we've got our cutters that we're going to cut out to make our pendants, or can be a magnet for your fridge, whatever that you would like for it to be. And we will get started. So I've already conditioned my clay, but I'm going to take a piece of wax paper and just burnish this really good, because when you do that it kind of gets all of the lines from your pasta machine out. And I did roll this on the largest, like the widest setting. I won't say the largest because everybody's pasta machine is different, but and you can use a piece of just typing paper. And I did not think I was going to have enough of the black, so I may use a little bit of this kind of a gray silvery color for another background, because I didn't know if I was going to have enough of the black for everything. I'm going to cut a little bit of this away. For our first one. And we'll do this, actually we're going to do the firefly first, because I want to make sure that I have enough black, and I'm about to run out of the black. So this is the rose gold, which we're going to use, and we're just going to put it onto our clay. And I'm just going to use that little paper that came with it to burnish it on. I'm going to flake this off of here. And then we're going to take our stamp and go up here in this corner. And just gently press it in. then the cutter I'm going to use is a square cutter because I'm going to turn it into a kind of a angle so that I get the whole firefly, all his wings and everything into my cut, and then still have enough room to put my holder on for the pendant. Okay, so I'm going to kind of clean up the sides, and then we'll cut the other two out, and we're going to bake this at 275 for about 30 minutes. And then when it comes out, we're going to finish it off with a little bit of she used alcohol ink. I'm actually going to use mica powders, and then we will finish it off with some resin. So I'm going to clean up my sides a little bit. Okay, let me see if I have a big enough piece to get my other one on here. I think I might be able to get this one at least. So this one is going to be this flower, and we're going to use a purple. I didn't want to do that. That's okay. Alright, I'm going to put this stamp in there. And then we're going to cut this one with this. It's just barely going to go around it, but I thought it was the perfect cutter for this. And I got a little tiny piece of gold on there, but that's okay because I'm going to come back with the mica powders and mix it up a little bit. Okay, so what I might do for the last one, because I've already got these colors in here, I think I'm going to go ahead and leave them into the clay and condition this piece of clay and roll it out, and this will be my, what I will do the the last one out of. Okay, so that brought out a bunch of that gold, so that's what I'm going to put on the back side of this one. And this one we're going to put a pink on it for this other flower. This gold leaf is so, you have to be careful. It just comes apart. Oh, that's not working. I'm going to have to get another piece. However, since I've already done this, I'm just going to put it on here. Let me see. I think I can get it out of this. Okay, we're going to put our stamp in it. And then this one we're going to cut with this little bit bigger one. Still a little bit different. Okay, and I'm actually going to come back with a little bit more of that pink and put it on the edges of that. And then we're going to bake these. And we will be back to show y'all the results. And then we'll put our mica powders on. Okay, they're out of the oven. They look amazing just like this. These are 3. I took that last of that black clay and made 3 more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take I've got pink, blue, orange, and purple. And I'm just going to put a little bit of these on here in different areas. And then I will use my resin, and we will finish them off with resin. I do need to kind of clean up the edges because a lot of this is flaking a little bit. You can see that all flaking off of there. And once you put on the resin, it kind of gives it a 3-dimensional. You can see much more of the detail when you put the resin on. I always kind of put them upside down a little bit because you get a lot of that mica powder kind of just, and if you don't get it down to the, without having a bunch of powder on there, it can kind of rise up on your resin. And I'll work on these pieces later. Okay, and I cleaned up the edges a little bit with a sander, sanded them up a little bit, and we are going to put some resin on them. And the resin just kind of makes, first of all, it seals it, obviously, but then it also kind of makes it, gives you, your detail shows much more. And after I resin the top, I'll usually come back and resin my edges and then resin my back. When I resin my back, I will put a fixture on there so that I can put it on a necklace. And I use these silicone brushes because they're just the best, because you can just wipe your resin right off of them, and it moves the resin around nice. And you can order those on Amazon. And I'm going to put a little bit of heat to it. Alright, so we're going to put this under the UV resin lamp, and I usually do about, mine has a 60-second setting, and I'll do that 4 or 5 times maybe to set the resin, and then I'll turn it over and do the back side. Oh. Okay, so I have finished the sides and the top. We're going to put the bail on the back. The first thing I do is I just put a little bit of resin just to get it attached, and then I will resin the whole back of the and I'll put it under the UV lamp, and that attaches it, and then I'll come back and cover the whole back with resin so that it attaches that bail good and tight. So if I sell these items on Etsy, I don't have to worry about the bells breaking off, because you know you want to sell a quality item. So that is going to go in the lamp and heat, and then we'll put the resin on the back side, and then we'll have the finished product. Alright, so that just attaches it good. You can see the detail that shows up after you put the resin on. Like, you can see the fireflies so much better. So now I'm going to resin the back sides of them, and I will be back to show you the final product. Okay guys, they are completely finished. You can see the finished product, and you can see much more of the detail after you put the resin on it. Love the firefly. And this one's got a lot of detail. And then you can see the backs, that I did the backs with the bails on them, and that just secures those bails good so that you can put a chain on it and wear it as a necklace. So I enjoyed doing this video, guys. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I am growing a little by little, but I want to get up to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm only now at about 380, so I've got a long ways to go, but I'm working on it. And so please hit that bell so that you'll know when I upload the next video. Like my video, and I will see you on the next one.